Hello everybody. Let's try and add properties to the component today. Okay. So if you remember, we had a counter component the last episode and was saying I'm a nobody. Okay. What if we could do something like counter and we could say name equals I am counter. I'm a counter, right? So we can do this and then we can define, can say con props equals define props. Define prop will take an object. Will take an object as a parameter, and that object will have the name of the property in here. In this case, is name. But we could say, all right, let's say age. Oops, age, and we're gonna put 20, right? That's a nice age to have. Right. So in our case, we have to declare this property in order to use it. So I'm going to say age, and then we have two options. We can say number here. Okay, that's fine. If you know, you're always going to pass that property. Otherwise, age can be an object that has the type of number, but then is it required? Well, not really. If it's not required, or false, okay? Or it can have a default value, which is 0, something like that. So that's entirely up to you how you want to approach this, right? Okay. I'm going to do default 0, and that's it. So I'm a nobody, and age is, my age is what? Props dot age. That's it. And we have it. So if we go, what was that? Right, 5173. So I'm the main component, if you remember. I'm a nobody and my age is 20. Okay. But let's assume we put 50 in here. Well, not a problem. My age is 50. Right. So in this case, this age can be something dynamic that comes from a database or comes from an API and so on. So, yeah. Okay. Now let's try and do something, do like a real component, something we can actually play with. Okay. So now we have this component, it's called counter. Okay. Now we're gonna remove the age because that's not normal. And we're gonna rename this property and say count. Okay. That's gonna be a number. Default is going to be 0, and that's fine. Okay. So count is props. Oh, okay. Now, in the app component, okay, let's create a function. Let's create a property, a method. Let's create a method that will increase or decrease the counter depending on what we push. Okay, so we have many ways of doing this. I am going to choose the long way so you can understand why. Okay, first of all, let's create a property. Const count. Let's say const value. Yeah, const count. If I can spell, const count equals ref 0, right? Yeah, okay. So counter right now it's gonna have count, and I'm gonna put it dynamic. Count, count. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Now we are going to create two buttons, right? A plus and a minus. So button plus button minus. Cool. Okay. Uh, let's do a break here. How is this even looking? Let's have a look. See how it looks. Okay, I'm happy with it. Fine. Right. So whenever we push on minus, it's gonna go. The counter is gonna go towards 0. So it's gonna decrease, right? Whenever we push on plus, the counter is going to add. Not a problem. Right? Or we can say const add. Oh, const add equals. Right? So it's gonna be, we're gonna say count value. Remember, uh, that's a reactive property. So reactive properties in Vue, right? I need to have, you need, in order to access them, you have to put the value. Okay, count value plus plus. So that's an addition. Okay, const decrease. Okay, the same const value minus minus. Okay, cool. So yeah, should be fairly simple. Button on click equals add. Okay, and again, button on click, click. What is it with me? Click equals, sorry about that, decrease. And yeah, that should be it. And done. So the counter has nothing to say. Cool. So increase, you see this. So counter 3, 4, 5, 7, and minus. Now, what we want to do is actually go to the decrease method and say, okay, I don't want you to go below 0. Okay. So if count value bigger than 0, and we're good. Otherwise, so yeah, let's try that again. Cool. Minus is not working, plus. There you go. And this is how you use a component. Now, obviously, this component, the same component, can have everything encapsulated inside a counter. So you don't have to add any type of logic in here. This is just for show. It depends. There are many type of components. A component can have another component inside, which can have yet another component, and so on. So there is no limit in how many components can you add in a component. It depends on it actually depends on what you need to do. Okay. In the next episode, we are going to try and pass data from the child component to the parent component. Because remember, this is a two-way communication system. So the parent sends data to the child, but also the child can send data to the parent. So yeah, see you in the next one.